it's time to start the tear down at the playfield. I got my Ziploc bags ready to go. I'm gonna get my tools, but the first things first is that we're gonna be disconnecting all of the connectors. Guys, if you follow my videos, you should know this stuff by now. We're gonna be disconnecting all of, I wonder what that goes to. We're going to be disconnecting all of these connectors. That way everything on the top side should just be able to come right out. So all of these Molex connectors and everything like that. The glorious thing about having a lovely rotisserie is that it makes this job really easy. For those that are curious of what I use the Pinball rotisserie. I have a video showing you how this thing works. It is lovely. Very heavy duty. Doesn't mess around. Alright, we are merely in the infancy of disassembling this playfield. I've pretty much only removed like 3 things, but that's just a lot of the big things. You got this metal molding right here, and of course the giant ramp that feeds all around right here, and the museum piece that goes right here. So looking at the ramp that I've got down here, overall it's well, it's seen better days. Now, there's obviously been some repair jobs been doing on this in the past. I mean, technically, it'll probably still hold up okay, too. I might be able to do a little better on the reinforcement, but they do make replacements for these ramps. I think they're on Ramp-O-Matic. And I want to say they even have the new decals for this, which would really make this thing look a lot better. Just don't know if it's going to be in the budget. But this is what it looks like all taken apart. But definitely a new ramp and some stickers would really make this game look a lot better. Couple of more Ziploc bags in. Have this whole area taken down. Lots of flaking on the paint right here. I mean, there's no saving that. I mean, it was just blistered up. I mean, a violent breeze could knock it off. A lot of wear I'm seeing throughout this. This is dripping down and it's got too much wiggle for my liking, so we're probably missing some hardware on that. Other two look to be pretty solid. But, yeah, definitely gonna need a good cleaning on all of this. Playfield looks pretty simplistic, but that's pretty typical for your later 80s machines and everything. So next up is that I'm gonna take this portion apart, then the Joker ramp, and then get all this stuff down here done. Playfield is pretty much stripped down. I don't know if I want to go with cool white LEDs on this one, guys. I don't know. Something about it's telling me maybe I should go sunlight. Am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe it's because it just looks so dull right now. Maybe once I get it cleaned up and everything starts to look shiny and new, then I'll get the cool white feeling. But as of right now, it's like, I guess since everything looks kind of dull, then I feel like a duller lighting should be suitable. But I don't know. Things change, but I'm trying to get you guys some close-up footage so you can see all the bad that's currently on this playfield, and hopefully be able to give you a good after shot of what this thing is going to look like after giving it a good old once-over. There's a lot of things I can't do. It's already been stated by the owner that it doesn't need to be beautiful. He just, wants it to be fully playable and look better. So that's doable. Because when it comes to making it like a full restoration, we'd have to do a lot of touch-ups on a lot of this area. Ugh. So we're going to be ordering a decal kit, which is going to be replacing these crappy looking ones. So we're going to take these stickers off, and then we're going to give these targets a good scrubbing and cleaning to get the residual off. And yep, and then we'll just wait for the new stuff to come in. I feel sorry for those of you out there that do not have naphtha in your state or even parts of the world, but this is the only one I've got clean so far. But yeah, you take naphtha and just kind of work your way around it with a microfiber cloth, and eventually the adhesive, the remaining of it, can just kind of rub right off once you get it down low enough. But it doesn't take too much. And this one's all nice and ready for a new decal, all cleaned up all the way around it. And we'll just have to do it to the other two that are right here. This is still tacky and doesn't look as pretty as this one. And even then, this one doesn't look exactly pretty either, but it looks better than the other two. So, but yeah, let me tell you how, just a little dab will do you on these things. And it's little stuff like this where I turn my phone on, put on some kind of show or whatever to make the process of just cleaning every little nook and cranny of a lot of these things less monotonous. But we'll go all around this, wear this adhesive down. And as you can see, that was clean. Now it's all dirty. And I'm getting low on naphtha. I'll have to get some more tomorrow, actually. And see, now the remnants of the adhesive pretty much just rub right off. And then once that remaining thick adhesive is off, then I'll go over it again with naphtha. Now I could also get brand new versions of these, but when you're on a budget you have to make do and cut cost where you can. You got 6 of these and they're $9 each, you know, that adds up. So we're gonna save and salvage what we can, and they're not broke, just gotta make them look a little bit cleaner, and well, we should be good to go. Alright, so guys, let me go over this playfield a little bit more with you. Maybe you need a better visual on what I'm dealing with here. So the thing is, with this kind of playfield and the age and everything and it's gone through, basically if it didn't have Mylar over it, it's trashed or on the verge of being trashed, if not already been attempted to be touched up by previous owners. So one of the biggest defects is actually right here. You can feel how this insert underneath here is crispified. Like, I can push in a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera or not. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to test that anymore. It's basically Mylar that's giving the ability for that ball to roll across there without issues. And definitely not like that over here, but still not good. Any area that doesn't have Mylar looks like it's already been attempted to be touched up by previous owners. I'm working on the trough area right now. I've got the coil and everything all off. Gonna get this all cleaned up, get this mech all nice and cleaned up and stuff. But I can only do so much with the budget and everything, obviously. So I'm just carefully cleaning where there's no Mylar, because this paint will just chip off, and you can see where a lot of paint has been removed, but someone has done some touch-ups here, here, a big old area up here. This was probably, I'm going to assume, bare wood, because it's like, looks like it's been painted blue now. This has been touched up right here, all through here. All this stuff basically just flaked off with my finger. I mean, it was that cooked and gone. All around the pop bumpers, you've got bare wood going on. Thankfully, the Mylar is protecting where we're at right now. All around here is gone. Big old wear spot right here. All up through here. It's been touched up. This has been messed with as well. This has been touched up all right here. Yep. So you'll see what I have to work with, which is a quote from this movie right here that I commonly use. You'll see what I have to work with, the plastic surgeon. So, yep, there's the update on there when it comes to what I'm dealing with. But, I mean, everything that had Mylar cleaned up relatively well. But in any place that doesn't have Mylar, which luckily is hidden by plastics and everything around the perimeter, so overall the playfield is going to look okay when everything's reassembled and stuff like that, but you're still going to have a little bit of patina and age look to it. So I have made the decision that yes, I'm going to be going with sunlight. Sunlight throughout, not cool whites. Cool whites is going to make this thing look really weird. When it comes to the ramp, got that over here, I believe. I believe I'm going to flame polish this up and do what I can to make it look better. And in order to flame polish it, I'm going to have to remove these decals. So luckily we got a new decal set for this whenever it comes in. But so yep, that's where we're at on that now.